We all know that sound, that little pop of a can opening, the happy meows. It's dinner time. But what if I told you that this daily act of love might not be quite right? It turns out a lot of us are making some really common mistakes with wet food that could be affecting our cat's health without us even knowing it.
So in this explainer, we're going to break down the 5 most common wet food mistakes, according to vets. And more importantly, we're going to cover the super simple ways to fix them, to make sure every meal you serve is as healthy as it is delicious.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with portion guesswork, then tackle the buffet trap, bust the all-wet food myth, talk about the schedule slip-up, and finally, navigate the leftover labyrinth.
Okay, let's dive right into mistake number 1, which is probably the most common one out there. It all comes down to a simple question with a surprisingly tricky answer. How much food should actually be going in that bowl? So many of us just eyeball it, right? Maybe half a can, maybe a whole can. But the problem is, that's incredibly imprecise. It almost always leads to overfeeding, and that is a huge reason why vets say that over half the cats in the US are now considered overweight. This slide really gets to the heart of it. It's about a fundamental shift in thinking. Vets are really pushing for us to move from a vague guess like a scoop to a much more scientific measurement, the calorie. Honestly, it's the only way to be sure you're getting it right. And here's what that actually looks like. Let's take a typical 10-pound indoor cat. They need about 280 calories a day, but a single large can of wet food can have almost 200 calories in it. All of a sudden, you see how feeding 2 cans a day is way, way too much. So the big takeaway here is a simple vet-approved fix. You have to monitor your cat's body condition. You should be able to feel their ribs, but not see them. And if you want to be really precise, use a kitchen scale. Seriously, it's a game changer.